Something I've been wanting to do for about a week or two now. I'm not sure if this Xbox is prepared for this, but if it's not, I'm going to put an end to this abruptly. The note said caps need replaced, so I'm not sure if I tore them out or if they're just getting crappy. But we'll see, I guess. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely tore them out of there. That puts an end to this real quick. What I wanted to do is, this is an Xbox 1.6. Recently there was a mod that you can actually flash the Cyclops, which would have been interesting, but I guess I can't do that yet. Someone made this tool so you can do it a lot easier than just through CMD, which it doesn't really matter to me. So here's the diagram. You set it in debug mode. I don't know if you leave this wire on. Follow the on-screen text. Should say Cyclops. Yeah. Once connection has been made or attempted, you may be unable to turn on or off the Xbox. So yeah, whenever you plug this in, it's in standby mode, so you should be able to write to it without turning the Xbox on, from what I've read, I think. I do have a UART, but I don't feel like digging it out either, so I figured I'd just grab a Pico and flash it. I plan on using Cerbios, which is 256. My question is, once you flash it, can you re-flash it? Do they have, or are they going to make, like, something, what is it, X-Blast or whatever they call it, to flash the BIOS on a TSOP or a mod chip itself? Technically, the answer is yes, but it involves using the serial first, and then reprogramming the SMC. Advanced. What else can it do? Low-level actions on the SMC, for example, it can press the front panel buttons, change the fan speed, change LED colors. It can also potentially do some hacky things such as spoofing the video cable mode or bypassing the boot challenge. Brag. So that's cool. We're also able to reprogram the SMC, which could lead to some more advanced mods for specific and niche purposes. Through the AV port? Yeah, I know, right? What I don't understand is, a couple times throughout this, they're talking about removing resistors. From what I see, well, I thought these were 0 ohm. I saw that Mr. Mario was on this thread and posted these photos. So RX, TX, and ground. Throughout the tutorial, they're talking about removing resistors. I don't see... Can we just remove it and then use the AV port? Answered my own question, just needed whatever the fuck that means. Crazy, this is top shelf modding. I am starting to think the internal port is a better idea. If you're doing it from a video cable, then how do you remove those resistors? Yeah, that's not totally external. This is relatively close to the AV port. This is an alternate point. Dumb question, will this work on 1.6B as well? Someone was mentioning using a Pico. It has 6 serial ports, and they said that 4 worked for them, so it would be pin 21, pin 22. This is that program that I got. This would take you to Xbins to get the Cerbios. And this is something else I just wanted to try, the Discord Rich Presence. Apparently, you can use this on Xbox 360 as well. So that's kind of cool. I want to give these both a try. Same code in both chips? Yes. Yeah, the console gets confused about video mode, so you need to put the resistors back. From what I understood, you don't even have to take the resistors off. Which makes sense from this photo, because it's after the resistors that come from the video port. This was before development went through a little bit more, I guess. Nobody's saying to remove that jumper wire. That's supposed to put it in debug mode, from what I understand. Got this other Xbox. I don't know if this one works. I think this is one that I put a hard drive in. We're getting light. Okay. So this one's good, but it needs capacitors replaced. Yeah, these are bulging really bad. So this is TX. So that would be TX RX. That's going to be here to C7, C7, right about there. R6, C7, right here. I don't know if this is coded. We're going to find out. No, it's not. And this side. I just want to see if it works first. I can fix it up later. So it'll be this one here. That'll do. And black. Didn't realize I had that on the wrong freaking camera the whole time. That's it anyway. I guess I gotta download it. Probably don't want the test file. So we'll go with 4.0, which is old, but we'll do it anyway. Hold in boot while you plug it in. Oh, you know what? This says Pi Pico. It doesn't say Pi Pico 0. I never think of that because I'm an idiot. I think Pico and think small. I want it to be GPIO 4, or no. I want it to be UART 4. So pin 16, 17. That's all the way down there. Anything higher, 20 and 21. Give that a shot. Jesus Christ. Okay. TX to RX. RX to TX. You see. And ground. Back to here. Plug this in while holding boot select. Bam. And now just drag this and drop it. Make it disappear. Unplug. Plug it back in. And see if we have serial. Oh yeah, and they're all named oddly. Why are they all in the high numbers? That's ridiculous. Yeah, it's definitely not going to get anything there, but we're connected anyway. Plug it in the front panel here. I'll plug in the power. And apparently you're supposed to plug in the Pico first, so let's do that. I guess we'll try auto detect first. Plug this in. And see if we got any gravy beans. Refresh. Set them both to auto. Are you kidding me? I'm so tired I can't think anymore. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and grab the script and just do it the old-fashioned way. Install Python 3. I have that. Open CMD, PowerShell, or Bash, or whatever terminal is on your computer. Here. Oh, I wonder if this needs the py file. Like maybe the program needs the py to function. And we'll open a terminal here. I can. Oops, caps lock. Open PowerShell. And I'm guessing this should be, let's see, GPIO 16 and 17 is COM4, supposedly. Yeah, that's not reading. Go with regular notepad here. My BIOS will be, plug that back in. Should be COM port 4, I think. Real sure. No communication. Hey, it's doing stuff. Now this time I tried getting the dumper Python file off of that site and it works. Don't quite know where it's dumping to. I had to change the COM port within the file itself, and apparently it does not like my version of the chip. It's a BO1? Something BO1. Dumper BIOS. Okay, I don't really know. Let's try Python BIOS.bin COM11. BIOS not found. Alright. Is that the command I'm supposed to use though? Yeah, your BIOS.bin and then COM. Okay. So go here. Go BIOS.bin, copy as path. Paste it and see what we can get. Ready to erase or erase check failed. So why is that? Why would it delete and then not do anything afterwards? Is it because it failed to erase it? But yeah, this is a BO1 chip, or a BO1. Is that what it is? Yeah, a BO1. And they're not supposed to be compatible just yet, apparently. So let's go ahead and try this GUI. Since I know for a fact that it's COM11. It's still not connecting. But hey, it's something. My wiring's correct and I know what port I'm on. I was right. It was just that this GUI was not taking my command. I would think the baud would be 9600 because it's supposed to take 2 minutes to actually get to it. Same issue as the old Mr. Mario. So, I didn't fuck up. I did not fuck up. It had nothing to do with me. I'm not sure if the video cable has to be plugged in. I doubt it. Picture messing up is normal. It's my cable. Alright, I'm gonna grab another Xbox. I might have a note. Yeah. Original 40 pin. I think this is the one I was going to sell. Hard drive from the Xbox One. Okay, so that's 500 gig. Laser ribbon connector busted. Front panel LED needs replaced. Okay, I remember that. I'm going to check the chip. If it's not a v1, then I will go forward. Because at least I know this one works. Alright, we got Samsung RAM. It's an A02. That means I gotta do it. And I swear I saw someone say that you don't need to take the resistors off. Apparently you don't. The latest update still didn't have the v1 working. Ripped and ready to go. Now they say, for compatibility's sake, to remove the debug wire afterwards. I actually got to read everything now. I understand how the software is supposed to work and all that good jazz, but we'll see if it does work correctly. And if it does, whoop-de-fucking-do. Turn her this way. That's on there good. Great, grand, wonderful. There we go. You know, I heard Nintendo released a new fucking Android tablet. Get this on here. Third one down. And this one. TX to RX. I can barely even see, but I'm sure you can't either. Alright, that's good. Not good, but it'll work. Oh, I'm sure it'll work. Yeah, it looks like crap. Cool. But it's on there good. Give that one a tug. Third one down. And it's not touching anything. Of course, the ground. That doesn't matter. Yeah, she's in there. And this one. Let's see what we got here. Okay, now that I know, you don't need to turn on the power all the way. It kind of said in quick reference that it just needed standby power, but I didn't know standby power meant, you know, turn it on and it's preloading the dashboard. I didn't know for sure if that's what they meant or not. It wasn't. Try to move that wire out of the way. There we go. But yeah, you don't need to turn it on all the way. Once again, this is an A02, not a B01. So it should not have any problems. I'm going to put this under before I apply power to ensure that we don't have any shorts. Plug in the power cord first to the motherboard or power supply. And now the USB. Now we'll check and see if we have serial ports, and we do, and it should be port 11. Now, I can do it this way, but I want to check out that GUI. Let's see if it works. Refresh and connect. And it didn't. Interesting. Let's try this. No communication. Okay. So we'll turn this off. Unplug that. Wait 10 seconds, so they say. Try to drain the power here. Plug that in. Plug this in. Okay. Ready to program? Yes, I am. Well, it looks to be working. Verification passed. Let's see if this connects now. And it still doesn't. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna unplug this stuff. Give it a power on, see if it works. Getting a frag. Problem, hard drive timeout. Okay, well, it did flash. It is in fact Cerbios. I think that this is set up so I don't need a DVD drive. We'll find out. But that was definitely Cerbios on a 1.6. So, very cool. There she be. Oh. Bad UDMA settings. You'll have that. I don't remember how to set that besides setting the INI on the hard drive, so I need to look into that. Okay, I suppose I can do it that way. I didn't really want to. Ability to set UDMA. Auto modes for StarTech. Okay. Well, I want to stay on default. So let's go ahead and pull this up. I'm gonna have to reflash it, I guess, if I do it this way. I just don't feel like connecting the hard drive, honestly. Okay, so bias tool. Let's see if I can get this. Take a look at what they got going on. Load config from hard drive, sure. AV check. I can't pick anything. Why? Let's go ahead and load the BIOS, probably. Okay. AV check off. Legacy mode. I don't know what that means. Let's read through this real quick. Together. Boot from media support. Okay, ability to set UDMA modes 2 to 6, including auto modes for StarTech. IDE ATA cable is required for modes higher than default stock. Well, yeah, but if I set it to auto, will it do it? Ability to enter paths. Ability to disable load config from hard drive. This will default to settings stored in the BIOS. If load config from hard drive is enabled, then Cerbios INI will only override settings in BIOS that the INI contains. Okay, what? A little more explanation on the UDMA settings would be nice. So we've got this. We name it to... No. Well, I guess I can say that I accomplished what I was after. Not real sure about this, though. Like, every time I've used this, it doesn't seem to do the right thing. Load from config, I think, has a problem. Legacy mode does not work. We get UDMA 2 problems if both of these options are checked. Well, one of them. I'm not sure which one is causing a conflict. Maybe just disable this. I don't know, I can try that. Legacy mode should be able to have a DVD or not. And this one I read, it completely removes the files for the DVD. AV check, I didn't check on that. Let's try it. It turned red. Slave and master mode, I don't know. Master would be default, I guess. Slave would be if you open the drive while it's coming on. I don't really know. Loading from config, the settings below where applicable will be overridden by... I renamed it and it didn't seem to help out. But like I said, that's something I'll have to figure out on my own. Otherwise, it's working good. Now, this Xbox will be able to load a hard drive without a DVD key or EEPROM or whatever. So that's the highlight. And I think I'll end it there.